So. Back monetized. I should probably go sit in the YouTube chair, actually. Just keeping it organic. We just chopping it up right here, man. Bedroom, man. Listen, man. I'm just happy we back, Jack. In fact, yeah, let's do it official, Sherry. Come on. What's happening? What's happening, world? We back at it like a crack at it. Shout out to Google AdSense that done had some sense, and let us get back to our sense. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of slowed down, because they tried to slow my dough down. Hello? You know what I'm saying? You're going to slow the dough down, we're going to kick the dough down. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to them getting me back right, getting us back right, so we get back in the algorithm. Shout to them. You know what I'm saying? Now we back official like a ref with a whistle. We continue. Because I don't know, for me, I kind of feel away just chopping and bopping, and I ain't getting no stock option. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting no bread off of what I said. You know, the shit be kind of blowing minds like a flute applause. But how y'all doing today? Peace, peace. It's a little rainy day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here. We're gonna chop this game up, tell y'all about some craziness. Let's get back in tune. What's good, Mr. Monster, Mr. F everybody? Hopefully not me. Peace. What's good? We back. Yes, Christian, we back at it like a crack at it. Share the live. Matter of fact, let me share the live. Let me act like I know how to do this. You know what I'm saying? Let me act like I know how to do this like Brutus. Yeah. Let me share this out. So, you know what I'm saying? We can get this right? I'm right here though, y'all. Don't go nowhere. What's goody? We got a crazy one today, man. I just thought about a few stories that's like, oh yeah, that's crazy. They gonna like that, you know what I mean? Just craziness a nigga been through. You know what I'm saying? Wipe y'all feet at the door, you know the vibes. You come in here, double tap. Yeah, man, y'all know the protocol. Hold on, I'm gonna share this. I shared this to, oh, you can't do it on Instagram? I'm acting like I don't even remember how to do this. Hold on 1 second. Bada bing. All right. Share to, share link. Whatever. Yes, $ the Wolfway. Let me pin that. If anybody wants to support, if anybody wants to show some love, I appreciate it. Y'all know this is organic, you know what I'm saying? This is all from the ground up, you know what I mean? There's no sponsors, you know what I'm saying? It's just us over here, you know, making it happen. One day at a time, $1 at a time, a couple dollars at a time, but you know, you get the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Smack. Yeah, what's up to Smack? Peace to Smack, man. This over here is Jones land though, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the other platforms, URL, RBE, you know, all the different battle leagues that have given me a platform to speak my voice. King of the Dot, you know, even John the Don, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But here, we rocking on it, you know what I'm saying? This is a whole nother bop right here, you know what I'm saying? We doing something different over here, you know what I'm saying? This is about life, Jack. This ain't just about the bars. This is about the scars, hello? You know what I'm saying? This is about living up to the star, you know what I'm saying? That has been the standard, you know what I'm saying? That comes with a lot of pain, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things that make the game change, hello? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you in a chain gang, hello? Yeah. Give me the pop in this shit. Let me get back in my bop with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's been a whole lot of drama, you know what I'm saying, trauma, and stories that you don't want to tell your mama. Hello. And this is probably one of those that, you know, is this is kind of a funny story. And this is a vulnerable one. I don't want to be telling y'all certain stories, but hey, it's real, right? shit happened, and it'd be kind of funny, some of this stuff, when you think about it, right? But you know how we do it. We're going to chop it up with y'all for a minute, let some people get up in here. Y'all can ask me some questions. We chop it up, you know what I'm saying? And then we going to get story mode. That's how we do this shit around here, right? Get back in the algorithm the right way, right? He said, Jones still rocking. Yes, of course, brother. Of course, brother. And if y'all haven't been in tune, right? If we ain't caught up, I had 3 battles in the last, 2 months? Last 2 months, got 3 battles. John and Don, classic. I think that's like almost 250,000 views, whatever. Damn. Fire the Misfit, Verbal War Zone, available right now. And Loso. This is on John's League or whatever. That just happened. Yeah. See, I done forgot for a second. It's crazy. But you know why? Because it's really not about the other guy to me. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You know, especially at this stage, it's about just a platform to get these bars off. You know what I'm saying? Just somebody to cross over if I get, you know. But salute to them. Salute to all the opponents. Salute to everybody that's been rocking. But, you know, as I've already planted the season, as we already been going up, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple hiccups here on the channel, right? Shout out to everybody just coming in, wipe your feet. We just getting started, right? I know a lot of y'all still at work, whatever. I just felt like, nah, you know what? Let's just go live, man. Whoever tune in. I started to wait until like 5 or 6. But, you know, nah, we gonna just rock out, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be up. And I'm gonna start getting back cracking where I try to get at least 1 a day for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Which is a lot, whether y'all realize that or not. Just having an hour out your day to not only just chop it up randomly with the world, but also have some interesting story or content that's just worthy to share with y'all, right? Because there'd be a lot of stories that's like, man, you can, like, don't tell that one. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I don't be knowing the difference sometimes. I'm just like, look, it's just random stories that's crazy to me, so I just share it with y'all. But not every story's supposed to be shared, right? Certain stuff you might not wanna, you know what I mean? When you come in here, double tap, hit the like, make sure we get the algorithm right, you know what I'm saying? Wipe your feet at the door, as the expression I'll be saying, right? So, yeah, what cities we got in here? Where y'all at? What we representing right now? Let me know who we got in the building, man. Dykeman, okay. Uptown in the building, New York City. Rotterdam, nice, okay. Shout out to the Netherlands. You know, we international. Can I ask a very random question? Why is it a problem to sell a black man a pink lighter? I don't know what that's even means. I probably got a pink lighter in there, so I don't know. Pittsburgh, PA, okay. PA all day, salute. California, yeah, that looked like a California-ass name, too. Monster, Mr. F, everybody. Yeah, I'm Little Monster, man. Yeah, Baby Monster. Yeah, that's my big homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, matter of fact, they used to call me Tiny Monster, you know what I'm saying, on the set, cuz. Yeah, that's like, yeah, you got one of those names, brother. Salute, though. That's one of them real gang names out there, Monster. Monster Cody. I think I know a monster now I think about it. You laughing, you know I ain't lying, bro. You know I be doing. Geechee and them peoples, you think he one of them? He one of the nutties? On young, on nutty. Shout out to all my Cali niggas, man. So yeah, actually this story today is from when I was in California. You know, a lot of y'all don't even know I've been back and forth to California for yo, when you get like, I don't wanna call myself old. I almost said when you get old. Chill, Jones. When you get up there, right? Years start changing, bro. You don't realize, like, you be like, oh yeah, that was like 3 years ago. Nigga, that shit was 7 years ago. You be like, the numbers start, you know what I'm saying? It start turning into dog years on you. You be like, wait a minute. Yeah, so I was about to say, like, yeah, I've been in California for like You know what I'm saying? 8 years. Nigga, I've been in California since 2008. That's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? What's up? I use travel guard, Daniel, the rest. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get up there a little bit more, you know, a little bit more seasoned, we'll call it seasoned, right? When you get a little more seasoned in life, all of a sudden the time starts blending. You know what I'm saying? Especially once you I'm in the St. Ives. I'm old English 800 at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the Yerka set, you know, 30s and all that. Nah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was 5 years ago. Nigga, that was 10 years ago, Jones. Be like, word? You be like, word? Nah. Yo, I be seeing people that like I know from when they was, you know what I'm saying, kids, and they be like, damn, what you about 18 now? They be like, oh, I'm 25, bro. You be like, oh shit. No, I'm 30, bro. I got 2 kids. Be like, what? Lil Ray Ray? Nah, man. Last time I seen you, you was got me talking like somebody uncle. They could be talking like a real unk. You be like at the corner store, you know what I'm saying? I be chewing on a toothpick too, like my old school ass, you know, sitting there chewing on a toothpick, and the young nigga come, hey, yo, what's up, Jones? What's good, OG? Oh, what's up, baby? How you? Oh. It take you 3 R's to even realize who you talking to and shit. You be like, oh, Keisha's son, right? What's up, man? How you doing, man? How your pops? Oh, he died 7 years ago. Oh, damn. Man, that was my guy, man. Like, stuff along. I'm just saying it'd be like that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that. And you'd be like, damn. How you doing, man? You good? Yeah, man. You still going to school? I graduated 7 years ago too, Jones. Be like, what? Thought you was like 15. Like, I'm 35 years old, Jones. Like, what? Damn. I remember when you was shit crazy. How your aunt and them? Yeah, how your auntie and them? Yeah, that's my girl. Yeah, she's alright. How old am I? I'm what you call that shit? 1942? I forget what you call that shit. But yeah, 40 deuce, baby. 4 deuce. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that a gang, some shit? 4 deuce, man. Well, hold up, y'all. You loud laughing at me? Y'all dying laughing? Yeah, man. So I'm like the cool unk. I'm not unk yet. I'm still OG, but it's like the unkness is there, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me unk, but I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You said nice, you young. Yeah, I'm still young, man. Hopefully, you know, inshallah, I'm still active and attractive, baby. We got a lot of work left to do here on this earth, right? Shit. That's the problem. We so used to not making it past 30s or something like that. Niggas already in prison, or they dead, or they just messed up in life. That we as black people really look at 40 as like, oh. When if you think about it, if you look at talked about nigga Future. Future just turned 41. Shit hit different when you hear something like that. Like, oh shit, damn, Future 41? Yeah. Niggas is OGs, but niggas still lit. Niggas still swaggy. That ain't old. That ain't lost age. You feel me? He said it's really not. Yeah, like, we conditioned to think young is cool because that's how, you know what I'm saying? Which young is cool. The youth is always the trendsetters of the world, right? You know what I'm saying? But this is what I be saying, which is funny, right? And we just chopping random shit. We gonna get into the story in a little while, right? You know I gotta kick it with y'all at least like 20 minutes and all that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the video get the right. I know what I'm doing, you know? But like, if you notice how in the 70s and shit, look at all of those album covers from the 70s. Them niggas all look 40-something. And they might have been 20. Niggas look 40-something. Every entertainer that you could think about, from Al Green, Ron Isley, Marvin Gaye, them niggas all look old. Look at all their old pictures. Look at all their album covers. Them niggas all got full-grown beards, you know what I'm saying? Afros, and sitting there, laying there with the pose or some shit. All the entertainers look old school. In the old school, that's the funny part, right? That was the imagery. That was what sexiness was, to have a big beard, you know what I'm saying? To have a distinguished, strong black man look, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might have been 18. Niggas look old as hell. Teddy P. But some was, though. That's the irony, right? Because black culture is not, it's never, you know what I'm saying? We always got style, you know what I'm saying? You could be a 40-year-old new R&B singer. Shout to Kim, I don't know if how old he is, but, you know, there's a lot of people that's like, your mama, my dad listen to right now that's new, came out with stuff maybe 5-10 years ago that, nigga, this shit is dope. What Samuel Jackson start acting in his 40. I think he like 75. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the 40s and new 20s, if you keep yourself together in shape and intact, all that. I don't know about the new 20s, but we could say, like, I'm sure I don't look, you know, a lot of people, you know, be like, because of my beard and different shit, like, if I cut everything off and just be like, and you look at my pictures, and the only difference that you're gonna tell is like I'm a little bit heavier, because I've been working out a little bit more. But other than that, I mean, ain't much change besides I got a little slight moonroof is developing up here, you know, it's getting a little thinner, you dig? I might, you know, might go to Turkey No Thanksgiving, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta worry about that, man. But, so boom, let's get into story mode, right? So, California. Nah, it ain't baldy time yet. Relax. We still in the game. That's just the shine from the light. Relax. See, that's hair. That's hair. We got hair up there. Chill out. But yeah. I think y'all dealing with your own issues over there. Niggas that is bald headed ain't got no hope left. Always trying to ruin your hope. What is that, right? Niggas be like, yeah, you might as well just cut that shit off. Nigga, just cause your shit is what, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I mean? Don't do that to me. I ain't even lined up right now, but I still got the line and I'm good. I'll be trying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas over there with the George Jefferson. You mad I ain't joined you yet, and I'm 40. Come on, son. I'm still in the game, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got shit to do. You know what I mean? I got some broadcasts to be on. I got the suit to be on. You know what I'm saying? I might have. Now I'm not gonna Steve Harvey it, right? We're not getting the weaves and the. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing none of that. You feel me? That's why y'all see I keep it low. I keep it light seas. I don't do too much. All right. Anyway, he said, "No, man, it fits you." Yeah, it's my head, nigga. Yeah. Pause. Anyway, all right. So let's get into what we here for, right? So first of all, I don't know how y'all grew up, but I grew up around a lot of, for lack of a better term, a lot of dope fiends, a lot of crackheads. You know, I grew up in the era when that was just normal. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't like a big thing. All of my neighbors, everybody that I grew up around was either doing drugs or selling them, right? So I don't know if, you know, I've just been kind of acclimated to the myths and some of them being true or not, right? But some of the myths of crackheads and dope fiends are really true. What do I mean by that? Okay, there used to always be this stigma they would say, ain't nobody stronger than a crackhead, right? Let me tell you what they mean by that. There's been times where y'all seen it. We on YouTube now. Y'all could go right on YouTube after this and look it up and see all type of, you could probably type in super crackhead and it'll show you all type of videos of like one jumping off the roof for $20, or one with a refrigerator on his back, walking down the street, or one, you know what I'm saying? It's like a certain level of next level strength that you go to when your mind has now succumbed, pause, to your body. Where your body decides that it needs something and your mind just says, all right, now all your mind's doing is trying to figure out how to get this, right? So now your mind then went to another level that has created a different level of superhuman strength. Now don't let you be high on top of that, right? So let's say you, especially depending on what you high off of, right? So now this era now that we talking about, okay, when I grew up, crack, dog food, you know what I'm saying? Weed wasn't, that was really the main thing. It wasn't a big thing to be on X or none of that stuff until like the 2000s, right? But now where we at now, what are the main go-tos, especially, for street guys, right? Black guys, dudes that's in our world. Ironically, California, I'm sorry, I love y'all, Cali, but the truth is, the Heisenberg, the Method Man, the meth, that's a thing, right? And now that's a thing amongst the black culture, right? Especially in California, right? They call it titi. Oh, they got titi that came in? And this is how, I'm not trying to give up no game that's not already out. They know this is why they changed the policies in certain places. Where I was just at, unfortunately, in New Jersey, meaning unfortunate that I was in that place, you cannot get a direct mail, right? Let's say my daughter sent a couple pictures and stuff like that. They would take it and take a copy of it and send you the copy. You know why? Because that paper, I could soak some liquid drugs on it and just mail you a letter. Mail you a love letter or something, pause, if you my girl, or if it's a girl and it's a guy, and say, I love you, baby, happy Valentine's Day, right? But that whole card will be soaked in meth water, right? Titi water, right? And you know how you know when somebody just got one of those cards? Because all of a sudden the whole atmosphere changes in the pod, right? All of a sudden the whole energy changes, right? You see niggas walking around, you know what I mean, loud, that you ain't seen talking in I don't know how long. You see, you know what I'm saying, people sitting up all night conversating and laughing. All of a sudden people that was just shy and hanging out quietly is now their personalities is all over the building. You like, oh, it's like, yeah, something that came up in here, right? Now you know that sack done came through, right? So, shout to Will, man. No love lost, man. There's this guy named Will. He's from Richmond, California, man, right? Now, just imagine, this guy looks like a wolf for real, right? He had a scruffy beard like mine, you know what I'm saying? But he was short, dark skinned, stocky, and had these real sneaky eyes. He'd always be like this and shit, right? Like, that's what his whole energy kind of always was. He just a schemy, you know what I mean? But he was stocky and he was short. And when I came in the building the first time, he knew who I was, right? And he was stationed across from me. My cell was here and his cell was right across the way, right? And a couple times I hear him rapping, right? He's rapping loud. And you got the little window like this. We didn't have bars. We got the slam, and you got the little window like this where you could see out through or whatever, right? So I hear him rapping. And I'm like, what the hell? And I look out, and he's looking right at me, like across the way, right? But he's rapping, and I'm hearing the lyrics. He's rapping my bars. He's rapping my songs. He's rapping stuff from my battles, right? And he's looking at me like, and I'm like, my nigga, that's what's up. So he was letting me know, and he will let me know, like, yo, you the truth, dog. Like, yo, I knew all your shit, my nigga. So we would laugh, we would talk, we would joke, because he was actually a cool guy, and he was in tune with the culture. He knew all of my shit, right? So we busted up a few times just kicking it, all right? But this is the first thing. Sorry. Somehow a fly done snuck in here. I don't know how. I'm trying to get out the rain, I guess. So boom. So This is something I've never seen before, right? We used to be playing basketball on the yard, right? Playing basketball in the yard. The games, especially when you're talking about when you in jail, when you in prison, when you in a place where you don't have nothing else, something like basketball really becomes a passionate thing, right? Because you really, this is an outlet for real. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you played ball before. You know what I'm saying? I was literally so into my game when I was booked in California that I literally convinced myself and thought that I could still go to the NBA. I really felt like that. I really was thinking like, yo, you know what? I'm like, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna work out tough for like a year or two. I'm playing the summer leagues. I might actually just on some greatness shit. I really thought to myself like, yo, what if you did it? What if you did it? I'm like, damn, that'd be crazy, right? Serius Jones just starts balling, and at 40 years old, I looked it up. I looked at what was the oldest player to ever make it to the NBA. He was 38. So I was like, right? And they used to come get me. Yo, Jersey. Yo, we need you, Jersey. Like, we got like 100 soups on this shit, bro. I'm gonna give you 10 just for playing on my team. All right, strap him up, right? I'm outside, so we balling. I'm here. What? Fading away, dunking on shit. I don't know about dunking on niggas, but I was dunking, right? So this guy, Will, was playing ball with no shoes on. But wait a minute. Not only no shoes on, no socks on. This man was playing basketball barefoot. Niggas was calling him the African, right? Because he was just like, and he was stocky and had his game reminds you of like a shorter Derrick Rose or something. This little nigga was explosive. You know what I'm saying? And he's barefoot. Like not even socks, not the flip-flops they give you from the state, or none of that. Bare feet on concrete while we got sneakers on. He going to the hole. Contact. No socks. So I knew this guy was a little different. It was like, oh no, this nigga different, right? Now, he did 10 years, I think, what he said, for robbery, right? He had already did a dime, you know what I'm saying? He was already, you could tell, a little jail conditioned. He's a little off, you know what I'm saying? But he was always cool with me, you know what I'm saying? We ain't had no problems, right? He's balling, no socks. He was, you know, he was, other than that, he was kind of quiet and really didn't, you know what I'm saying? Didn't really interact that much, right? So he goes home. Whatever skid bid or whatever he was on, he goes home. I'm still there, right? He winds up coming back in a few months later, right? When he comes back in, skinny, mad ashy, right? Mad ashy, and his eyes are like this all the time now. You already had some sneaky big eyes, pause, but now it's like you could see the dilation in the nigga whole pupils, like to where it's like, oh nah, he's spaced out. Like you could tell he been out there type shit. Like, oh yeah, nah, he been out there, right? Skinnier. He's not fully skinny, but you can see his face is smaller. You know what I mean? His body is built a little smaller. You know what I mean? And he's mad, ashy, and white. Like, because he dark skinned as hell. He about to color this shirt. So when you see it, you know, when he comes in and he take us, I guess, you know, especially if you take that first shower, nigga just ashy. You see the crust, everything everywhere, shit. And I'm just like, oh man, I can't let my boy go out like that. So I got the medicated, you know, the good stuff, right? I had got some of that good medicated cream because I got eczema and shit like that, right? So gave boy, put in a cup, gave boy some paws, some lotion, some moisturizer, some toiletries. So, you know what I'm saying? He can get right, you know what I mean? And he like, thank you, bro, da-da-da-da-da, right? But I could tell his energy is off now, right? Like he's kind of embarrassed, right? I can tell the way he's dealing with me. He's kind of embarrassed. I think he's embarrassed because I'm seeing him this way and because of how he sees me, right? Because he already told me and showed me in his interaction that, nah, I respect you. I look up to you, da, 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 da. So now when I'm seeing him and his whole posture and his whole energy is like, and it's like, yo, you all right, bro? Like, yeah, man, shit is crazy, man. You know what I mean? Oh, so you've been out there. You've been out there probably sleeping in tents, getting high, doing all types of whatever, off that DD, right? Off that methamphetamine, that fetamina, right? So the fetamining tin got this nigga a little tweaked out. All of a sudden, I start getting certain vibes. You know, I'd already be getting the vibes, but now the comments start coming out, right? You know, niggas be thinking they're too good for niggas, like, cause they rappers and all that, like Joe, like your boy here. At first, it's just like, I'm thinking he just crack a joke, trying to have something to say, trying to get me involved in a conversation or something. You know what I mean? Ha. This is my boy though. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I know what it really is though. Right? I know what it really is, nigga. You're really embarrassed because I'm looking at you and you just left here and you look like a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? You was already a little fiendy, Shakur, and now you really like, you know what I'm saying? Now you looking like, you know, Pookie, you know what I'm saying? So you're embarrassed that you pooked out and that now you're trying to, it's reflecting, you know what I'm saying? It's what they call that projecting. Now you're projecting on me because you embarrassed, because you know you look crazy and you ain't got the same level of interaction with me now. That's not my fault, bro. I ain't tell you to go home and get weird and get high. And now what? We can't be, of course we can't be friends on the same level because your whole, your bop is off. Your whole energy's off. What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, now you mad at me that you a dope fiend? And you got to look at me, the mirror of seeing the you that you weren't before, the you that you are now. So now you mad at me for you not being you. The you that I know you to be as knowing you and you knowing me. Now you mad that I'm the mirror to your own insecurities, right? And your own whatever that is, right? So boom. Dude go, I can't see our comments. I don't know if y'all are or whatever. I don't know how to refresh it, but whatever. Dude goes, one day he does it again, and it just, you know, when you're doing time and you're dealing with things that's like, especially that I was dealing with at that time, and you have that type of pressure, you're not seeing, you know, you're not there for your daughter, you know what I'm saying? You're facing some crazy amount of time for something you didn't even do. It's stressful. The police messing with you, they taking your stuff out. We're going to have a bunch of different stories that I ain't even share some of this stuff yet. But, you know, it's just a different level of pressure. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you want to snap, right? So when you think somebody especially messing with you and it's somebody that you done show love to, nigga, like what? So I was really mad when I saw him doing that move because I'm like, yo, now that's some real dope fiend shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to style for the young kid, but really what it was, especially when it got bad. So when I checked it a couple times, right? It was like twice, and he was just, you know, saying some, so yeah, niggas think they all that and all that because that rap shit. He did that like 2 or 3 times, and I was just like, yo, bro, you want to go in the room? Pause. You want to go? Like, yo, we could just get it up right now, right? I ain't gonna lie. If y'all know about me, it's not to brag or whatever. That's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I have a bad temper and some Capricorn shit. You know, by the grace of Allah, I think I've gotten a lot better. But yeah, I always been like, that's how we grew up, bro. Like, I don't know. I think the best way to resolve a conflict is usually immediately. And usually when people know that you're willing to go right there, right away, they be like, all right? Because they don't be thinking it's going to go right there right away. And they ain't thinking that you going to go to the whatever extreme it is to make sure that this issue is done off, right? They don't think you willing to do that like that. So when you are, it goes like, oh, now you crazy man, right? Now you're the crazy person. So literally, I ain't going to lie, before I went to jail, before I ever went inside of a cell, you know, I was afraid naturally by I'm not afraid in that because I feel nothing but a law, but at the same time I heard the stories. I knew it was like I was afraid to the point where the first thing I did was right. First thing I did was make a toothbrush knife. And this is when I was 19 years old, you know what I'm saying? Rikers Island, right? So now I'm 30, 8 years old or something at this time? This is like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. So there's no exception here. I'm not from California. I'm the only guy here from the whole East Coast. There's not one other nigga that's not even from even the Midwest. There was one guy from Detroit. Wipe your feet at the door if you just coming in, hit that double tap, hit that like, man. Let's get back in the algorithm and we back at it like a crack at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm back popping this shit like over Redenbacher. Let's go. All right, so boom. This day, I was just like, I had enough of this shit. I said, you know what? Let's go in the room then. Let's go in the room. What's up? And he's funny as hell too. He was like, so I ain't going in no room with you. So I'm like, all right, then well, shut the F up, nigga. Why you keep talking to him? You know what I'm saying? So he like, all right, Joe, like you got it, right? So I'm just like, all right, man, like leave me the fuck alone. Like in my mind, that's what I'm really thinking. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with dude? Right? So really, I was being insensitive on some level. This is what I learned from this, right? I was being insensitive on some level because this man really just probably needed a friend. He didn't have nobody coming to see him like that. He didn't have no family like that. You know what I'm saying? So in his mind, I was somebody that he had looked up to. I was somebody that he kind of considered like cool. So even though it was his fault because he was, doing drugs and whatever it was that kind of made him, a little off or a little drifty or a little different than you were before to where we could chop it up, I still kind of just wasn't even trying to hear that shit. I still just, in my mind, I'm like, get your dirty fiend ass away from me. Like, you be weird. Like, now you doing crazy shit and saying weird shit. Like, I didn't even care to be diplomatic about it. That's one thing I've learned. Sometimes you can do a lot better by just being, diplomatic about it. Like, let's say, for instance, and I'm gonna put some lessons in the story just so you see what I'm saying, so I don't have to come back to it later, right? But I'm gonna get right back to it. Boom. So I'm like, I could have just been like when niggas do that move, like, yeah, niggas think they all that. Like some of these rappers will be like, yeah, man, you see I'm all that. I'm in here with y'all dirty ass niggas, whatever. And the kids just be like, laugh, da 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 da. They just want to engage with you sometime. But in my mind, leave me alone. I ain't no rapper right now. This ain't no time for no Serius Jones and, oh yeah, we got Jones right here. Like, I ain't your entertainment, bro. Stop bringing me up. Stop playing with me because don't nobody play with me in here. We're not gonna make that a thing. We're like, yo, what's up with Jones and Jones? Yeah, talk to me about rap or this or that, nigga. Fuck out my face. I'm not playing with you, bro. What? Move. Watch TV. You know what I'm saying? Just got off the phone with my lawyer. I just talked to my daughter. I'm not playing. I don't care that you're a fan of the battle rap culture. I don't care if you're a fan of my raps. This ain't rap time, bro. But at the same time, being diplomatic and learning to use your mouthpiece, which I've learned is easy. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. It's easier when you're not in your feelings, when you're not dealing with issues and pain, whatever. So boom. So a couple of times, it got to that heated point when I saw he was really kind of like fishing, and I spazzed on him in front of everybody, right? Like, let's go in the room. If you keep talking, let's go in the room, right? But he probably did have some real love for me and was just in his feelings and tripping, right? So, because he knew all my raps by heart, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. This day, some of that good old Titi that made its way into the building. You see dudes walking around with their chests out, You know what I'm saying? There was this other dude, I ain't gonna say his name, but he was so turned up. You could see he was up for like a day or two, just walking around in the pod. Just he got the dreads whooped out his head, right? I never even seen this. Like there was literally dreads laying on, and the guy ain't ripping out his head. He literally just, I watched the whole fight. He just was dogging him to the point where there were literally dreads laying around in the day room, right? Whooped him out crazy. And the reason why he's a relevant guy in the story is because he's the guy that wound up stopping me from doing something that probably would have kept me from being here talking to y'all right now, right? So the dude, my man Will, he fired up. He done got him a piece of that little meth paper, put it on his tongue, and he grooving. He feeling good now. He done came out his shell. And there was a lot of young dudes, man, YNs in there that, you know what I'm saying, was facing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And they was young and wild. And they was like, at first I would kind of fake get into it with them when we play ball. And then eventually, we developed a relationship. They respect me, I respect them. We chop it about life. They come to me about their cases, all of that. But initially, yeah, right? So they're young. So when you're young, you instigate stuff, right? So when they see him turned up, and they looking at it, they know he high. They know he feeling himself, so it's even funnier to gas it up, right? So they gassing him up. Yeah, well, you ain't did nothing to nobody. What you doing? And he out there, oh, niggas know how I get it up. Niggas know, what you do to a nigga, Will? Oh, man, I'm going to put a nigga. He doing all this, right? So they over there just gassing boy up. He hired in 2 giraffe asses on a spacecraft. And he said, hey, yeah. And I come walking past. He said, hey, yeah, we could do it today, too. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you heard what I said? And he said the F word. There's certain words that I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I haven't seen this yet, but maybe if you ascend to a certain level of, I don't know, even know, religiously, Islam, the deen, was something where maybe words at a certain level can't bother you, but when you're in jail, and somebody says a certain word to you, and you don't about that, that's kind of almost like a mark out. That's kind of like almost your manhood is now in question type of thing, which is a dangerous thing to happen when you're in a jail or when you're in a prison or when you're around a bunch of savage mentality, hyena thinking people. Because that's what I learned. Most people are not wolves, they hyenas, right? You can have a lone wolf that's an alpha that's out there hunting, doing his own thing. He might not even have a whole pack. You can have 2, 3 wolves together, right? Or you can have a 25 wolf pack, right? But either way, a wolf is going to be a wolf, right? Hyena, you don't see no hyena hunting alone, right? Hyenas don't even want to move on something until they see a whole bunch of other ones moving. Then they're like, okay, yeah, we can get in here, right? They're going to wait until the opportune moment. They're not going to create the opportune moment. Hear me? You hear me? The hyenas, they sitting there by the riverside. They looking at the weak one, waiting until he ain't got no help or something. Now the wolves, yeah, they doing that too, right? The wolves, because they want to eat, right? Of course they're gonna see the weak link, but if it's another alpha, they're gonna stand up. Hyenas is gonna run. If they think the odds ain't in their favor, they don't care. They gonna get up out of there, right? Where a wolf that's really a real wolf is gonna fight. They're gonna stand their ground. They're gonna stand on they're gonna protect their land, all that type of stuff, right? So long story short, it's not a long story short, but long story shorter, dude fired up fired up just like that glass pipe he would have been smoking on the street, but this time it's some meth on a piece of paper, and he's over there determined to prove to the pod that he's that guy, right? And now he's like, since he's been having this interaction with me, he's so high today that, you know, when they gassing him and whatever, he looks at an opportunity to be like, yeah, and what's up with Joe today, Jones? I'll go on the cell with you today. Superhuman strength, right? He's high, he's feeling himself, his chest is out, he's feeling like the old version of him, right? But he says the F word. So now it's like, I don't have a choice now, right? Because I can't get called this word and just be like, okay. And now he's calling me out when really I done called, you know, I'm not calling him out, but I done basically put him on blast several times. Like, bro, you want to go in the room? And he, nah, all right then, shut up, right? This day, now if you done seen liquid courage, imagine meth courage. Bruh, that's a whole different level of courage, right? Amphetamine, strength and courage is like some other shit, right? I should have just let boy whatever this day, right? But of course I'm not going. And I could have just diffused it by just saying something else. But again, I told y'all I was on time and I was upset. I didn't have no flex and no room for jokes or nothing. So to me, it was like, I could have just spun it off joking like, oh yeah, man, you feeling yourself today, huh? You know what I mean? You feeling good, huh? I could have said some shit like that. He'd have been like, you damn right, baby. You damn right, baby. I'm turned up. Jones. And I'd be like, I see you, man. Do your thing, man. I don't want no problems, bro. I could have done one of those, right? But in my mind, I'm already tired of your shit. So I don't give a damn you high, you feeling yourself. You know what? All right, come on. Let's go. And what I said was, bro, if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to put a hole in you. That's what I said. And I meant it, right? Yeah. So I meant it, right? And I said to him, because I had made this very effective weapon, which was like, it was like this tall, and it was like this around. And it came to a point that was like sharp enough to really, like if you touch the top of it, you will really like cut yourself. And this was a time before they found it, right? They wound up finding this, right? But I told them, bro, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna put a hole in you straight up. Because I really wasn't trying to fight at this point. I'm like, man, I don't want to fight. Now I'm fighting a crackhead. Respectfully, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing as a crackhead. Meth is just a cheaper version, really, and it creates the same type of effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, a meth head is damn near worse than a crackhead because meth heads are more, I don't know, they're more charged. They're more like, right? That's why it's so dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So I told him, you don't leave me alone, I'm putting a hole in you, bro. And he was like, oh, let's go. I went straight to my cell. And got my, you know what, right? And waited to see if he would come in my cell. The irony, the dude who was also high on TT and just got the dreads whooped out his head, he follows me up towards my cell and is kind of watching what I'm doing. And he sees when I arm up, right? He's seen it. So he like, oh, no, man, oh, no. You can't stab no Richmond nigga, man. I can't just let you stab no Richmond nigga, bro. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, nigga, more I'll stab you, move. Like, what the fuck? But I'm just like, he made it so hot and made it all loud and extra now that it was like I kind of couldn't without everybody knowing that I stabbed him. Now, it's going to be like, yo, Jersey stabbed him. So it's like, all right, now I got to fight the guy. I really was just tired of him and I wanted to make an example out of him for everybody, right? Because I had already had, like, did I already have a couple fights in there? Nah, I think this is my first real altercation in there, right? So I wanted to make it to where niggas knew, like, oh, leave that nigga alone, right? So it was already kind of on that because they knew that I was making knives and shit like that. Like people was, they heard the scraping one time, and everybody was talking around like, "Yo, Jersey in there scraping some shit." It was already kind of a thing like that. But this is what made this even crazier because in my mind I'm like, why does this dude like he really feel away, right? So I put the joint down because he made it hot, right? And dude ain't come in my cell. But he went to the cell next to mine. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, right? I go in the cell. As soon as I walk in the cell, this is the way jail fight rules normally go and are supposed to go. The same way, as far as I understand, of street fighting rules. There's no wrestling, right? Even though there's also the saying that there's no rules in a street fight, which is the most prevailing rule of fighting in life, right? All's fair in love and war, right? Technically. Because who gets to tell the story besides the winner, right? You'll be the guy somewhere saying, yeah, they didn't even fight fair, man. Dude bit me and then scratched my eye out, but I'm blind in this eye and half my face gone. Well, sounds like he won. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though that's not gangster to bite and scratch, but if dude scratched the eye out and bit your damn neck till you was damn near hemorrhaging, you lost the fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of the same type of energy, right? This is why they normally have people, well, at least stand guard or watch the fade or whatever, right? But in this one, this was more so like, you got to do it, get it out the way fast so the police don't find out, they don't catch y'all, and y'all don't both have to go to the hole, get in trouble, whatever, right? So boom. It's just get in there, get it on, bing, 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 and hope they don't make it hot enough outside to where they'll come, right? Because you could hear you could hear shit moving around in the cell. Even if you all the way across the cell, you're going to know it's a fight. When it's a real fight, you're going to feel that shit, pause. You're going to hear it. It's going to be rumbling. It's going to be shit hitting the wall, shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, oh, they getting it on over there, right? But if you can do it quick enough, boop, walk up out of there, yo, everything all right? Oh, yep, I'm good. You ain't got no real nothing on your face, nothing. Got it off, right? So I'm like, boom, I run up in the cell. All right, I put the phone up for y'all, right? So I walk up in the cell. First thing I do when I walk up in there, he in the back of the cell. I walk up in there, what's up, right? What's up? Start bing, 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 right? He does the smartest thing that he could do in this situation. He goes straight to the ground and just grabs my ankles like this, right? Now, in normal street fighting or jail rules, that wouldn't be, it'd be like, get up. Like, what are you doing? Get up, throw hands, right? Ain't no wrestling, holding on for dear life. I'm punching in the back of his head. He's just holding on my ankles like this, right? This is where the methamphetamine strength comes in. Because even though I'm punching him in the back of the head, he doesn't let go, right? He's just squeezing tighter and tighter around my ankles to the point where now my legs are like literally together like this, and I can't really get out of this. So what you gonna do? Now you gotta go down, right? So I ain't gonna lie, bro. This was a good strategy for him, especially in these close quarters. I couldn't use my length and my strength and my hands, which is really, he know better than to put himself in this situation. Why he said, I ain't going to no cell with you, right? I'm taller, I'm longer, pause, and I'm probably stronger, but methamphetamine is a strong drug, I guess, right? So this dude is bear hugging my legs to the point where I couldn't knead out of him. I'm punching him back in the head. He's not getting loose. So I wind up just going down with him to the floor, boom. And you know the rollover on, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta keep it real with y'all. At one point, he rolled over, right? And he caught, before I could really get him, He caught a good 3-piece biscuit to the facials. He caught the wolf. He caught me. With bow, 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 right? I'm had to eat them shits. Right? Then I grabbed him, spun him off, and got him in a dolphin. I'm choking the shit out of him, right? He swinging backwards and hit my arm like this and shit. Yeah. And so I get like this. Here come the CO. And it was a cool CO too. It was a cool CO. What was that nigga's name? I forget his name, but he was young. He had like some waves, a little cut. And he was a dude that was like, he looked like a nerd, but he knew the shits and he was with the shit. So we used to mess with, he wouldn't write you up if it wasn't too crazy and you was fighting. He wouldn't write you up for smoking as long as you weren't disrespectful about it. Like, I forget his name, but shout out to him, right? And he comes up there. Now it's like, I'm trying to choke this nigga out, right? Cause yeah, right? Peel me off from whatever, right? So when I go back into my cell and I look, bing, I had a nice little eye jammy. I was like, oh no, I was mad as hell. I was so mad. I had an eye jammy that was like. So now, even though I have been punching this dude all in his head. Now, and plus he dark as hell, and he already looks crazy and got a big ass beard, so you can't see no damage on his face. I can't see, you know what I mean? If I did punch him or if he did have knots all on the top of his head, you can't see because the nigga got hair. So just off the looks of it, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is looking like, oh, he got Jones, right? I was so mad, y'all. I'm like, oh, no. We definitely running this back, right? So now everybody's, you know what I'm saying, the dudes that supposedly the in chargers or whatever, they coming up to me, they trying to make sure everything good. Like, yo, everything good, man. They telling you about you was trying to stab boy. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't gonna stab that nigga. But I'm like, we definitely gotta run it back though. You know what I'm saying? We definitely running it back, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga want to wrestle and, you know what I'm saying, all this other shit. Like, bro, nah. Just throw your hands like a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tight because I got this little eye jammy. So, you know, we supposed to run it back. But he came to me. I guess he has sobered up. You know what I'm saying? He is sobered up, I guess. And there was a bunch of other OGs that was talking to me. And Marcelli, shout out to Marcelli, you know, shout out to Buddha, man. Shout out to Buddha from Beast Mob, Sacramento, you know what I'm saying? Del Paso Heights, man, that's my brother, man. My man Amani. You know, free him if he's still down. I heard he, you know. But he was on me like, bro, why you even... And I'm like, bro, you seen what he's doing? He's like, yeah, I know, man, but come on, bro. Like, so I'm like, it felt corny to even be in the situation, right? So it was like niggas is telling me, like, bro, like, leave that shit. Like, you got off on, bro. Like, we already know. Like, and I'm just like, this is where the pride be stinging at. Cause it's like, nah, but yeah, man. And you ain't like, you in jail, you ain't got no ice. You know what I'm saying? If you was home, you could just put some ice on your shit the next day, it's gone or something, right? You in jail, you ain't really got no ice usually, right? So I ain't even had no ice to put on my shit. I had to have that little eye jimmy for like a day or two, right? And you know, you got counts, lockdowns, all this other shit. So it's like you gotta find the time to get it off. And it depends on what officers on duty, all this shit, unless you just want to go to the hole and don't care, right? Lose your commissary, lose the ability to talk to your loved ones, your daughter, or, you know, whoever you got, right? Lose your ability to have whatever motion you got going, which I have motion. I'm selling this, I'm selling that, I'm cutting hair, I got all this stuff going on. So really it's a choice. Like if you want to choose to like, all right, nah, fuck that. Just for my pride, I gotta overly beat this guy's ass. All right, so yeah, now you're gonna go to the hole. Now you're gonna lose everything. So everybody was telling me, like, bro, man, like, what you doing, bro? You know you need. And I was like, yeah, man, but still, So dude wound up coming up to me. He like, man, look, we could run it back if you want, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he said. I don't know if he said I'm sorry, whatever. But the whole time he talking in my mind, I'm just thinking like, man, I don't want none of this shit. Like, I'm about to just steal him right now. I ain't gonna lie, I was about to just take off because in my mind I'm thinking, this little crackhead nigga is strong as hell, bro. I could not get that nigga off my legs. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get that nigga off my legs. I'm hitting that nigga with everything. Bing, 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 bing. This nigga just like, rah, rah. And he got them couple joints off. I was so angry, but I knew at that point, this is what they mean by crackhead strength. This is what they mean. This is what they mean. So I'm like, yo, that shit, if that shit had hit any other normal human that didn't have methamphetamines in their system, all that shit I was hitting that nigga with, he'd have let go. You know what I'm saying? This man he was grunting, making some crazy ass noise. This whole, I'm like, yo. So I ain't gonna lie, I wound up, instead of running it back, again, it was like, all right, we pieced it up. We shook up his man. And after that, he wound up being cool again. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We wound up being cool again. And in his defense, I don't think he was like a real fiend, but it's a thing, especially in certain places to where a nigga could just go on like a binge or some shit. Just hit hard times, ain't got nowhere to stay, ain't not doing whatever. Next thing you know, a nigga just getting high. Now, do I think that, he was a fiend, like he always, that's just his lifestyle or whatever? Nah, it be street niggas that go through phases to where, you know what I'm saying, they ain't really got it together or whatever. Nigga might have been a boxer. Nigga might have been a real athlete, like. And there's people like that. I got cousins like that, family members like that, to where they will beat the living shit out of you. These niggas is real strong, you know what I'm saying? Athletic, you know what I mean? 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", niggas that just because they getting high, don't think that they not, they out there punching people out and robbing them and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? People think because you just thinking drugs, that just mean like you just automatically got the Pookie imagery in your head, right? But the irony is, even the Pookies that's not even that stocky and all of that, catch them when they got that stuff in their system and see if they're not gonna have some superhuman strength. That's the principle, right? So anyway, shout out to him, man. I hope that brother's doing all right, man. But yo, don't be fighting no people when they on meth, all right? Because they might do some crazy shit and it might work, right? Why did I go to jail? I went to jail several times in my life, so it depends on what time that you're asking about. You look like under the bed. Not sure what that means, but okay. Cool. Pause. Whoever your name is. Another man's circumcision being a question for you on my live should be an immediate blockage. But I'm gonna give you one troll, because I don't know your name and I don't know you to be a consistent troller here. So I'm gonna give you one troll of that magnitude and one more palsy thing out of your fingertips on my screen. Pause. You will be eradicated. Okay. Saying N-word in YouTube. What are you talking about, man? But anyway, that's that story. What y'all got going on? Ask me some questions before I get out of here. Y'all know how we do this. Would you ever... I asked you, and I told him, find me somebody that will fight me. I put it on Twitter. I mean, at this point, it would just look like I'm dragging it if I even ask that question again, because then it'll be like, what is Jones wrong with Jones? Why is he running around trying to pick a fight? But it's like, nah, bro. Like, I just want to beat somebody up and get paid for it. Like, what's wrong with that? Y'all got boxing leagues. Y'all got Jake Paul. Y'all got all these other people. So, all right, cool. Line it up. I don't care who it is. If somebody wants to fight me, they could be a professional, long as they're not like a world champion or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I might need a little more experience for that. But if it's just a whoever, a blogger, a rapper, a street guy, anybody, they want to fight, I would be obliged. I would love the challenge of getting in my best shape, getting in the ring, and putting some pain in. I like that, and I would welcome that challenge. 400 circle me, what's good, bro? Everything good, brother. I'm just getting back active and cracking on this channel, man. We just got back monetized. I said, you know what? Let me come in here and chop it up with them one time. You know what I mean? Rainy day in Jersey. Just reflecting. You know what I'm saying? We just working. What else? What else going on? Scroll back and see if I can. I wish you would have punched dude at that second battle. Well, that's because you don't know that I'd already, um, you know, I already got that get back. A couple people went to the hospital, and people almost lost their lives. So I don't think that that was warranted. You just didn't, just because you didn't know about it, you know. But a lot of people only believe what they know. Excuse me, only believe what they see. So if they don't see something, they don't think stuff happened. But nah, I've been valuing my life for a while now. You know what I'm saying? So assaulting people on camera when I'm on papers or when I'm, you know, doing things I ain't supposed to be doing and don't even need police contact or attention, that wouldn't help me. You know what I'm saying? And if you know about me, then you know how to give it up. There's just a lot of people don't know because all they know is what they see on the internet. There's a lot of my life that's not on the internet. Hence why I come here and tell y'all these stories now so we can get to know each other. We can, you know, have some real interaction and get to a level of understanding that we haven't had in a long time. Damn, look, I can see my gray right there. I got a gray coming in that beard too. See that thing? Yeah, man. That wisdom coming through. When's your next battle? Don't know, but I have 3 in the last 2 months. John the Don, Loso, and Fire the Misfit, which is on Verbal Warzone. You can look up those 2, John the Don and Fire the Misfit battle, available right now on YouTube. And inshallah, it might be something else soon, but we transitioning too, as y'all can see. It's good to come across a live where someone is not shouting. Ah! How about that? I shouted now. What do I do? I'm a professional shouter. You need your own show? This is my own show, brother. What do you mean on like Netflix and stuff? Yeah, I know, you know, God willing. God willing. But until then, this is our show, my brother. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, please. Okay? I know we getting back cracking. You know, we used to have about 400 people in this chat. We got up to, I think, like 20,000 views in about 2 or 3 hours before. But just like anything else, you got to work it. You know what I'm saying? I stopped posting as much, so it's not as much, you know, but we getting right back to it. Because now I'm back active. Then I turned the money machine back on. You know what I'm saying? So inshallah, I'm going to keep my thing going the right way. And from now on, we just going to go upwards, all right? I'm dedicated as long as it's predicated on getting paid, okay? You do rap battles, you got an album, where can I get it? You can get The Art of Word War, which is my audio book. It's on sale right now, basically an audio film. All right, is you cash out the Wolf Way, which is right down there below. Christian so gracefully put it and I pinned it. $ The Wolf Way, right? You cash at me $30 right now. I will send you a copy. It's exclusive. It's also available on Storytel, Audible, Google Play, all the Amazon, all the major platforms. Also, that's about battle rap. Just the history of battle rap, as scored, narrated by myself, somebody that's been participating in battle rap for 26 years, right? 27 almost. So, in terms of musically, I got TCOF, The Cost of Freedom. I dropped that when I was down last year or the year before. Excuse me, about a year and a half now. I got G.I. Jones. I dropped that when I just came, back. And I got Meet the Wolf, which just came out maybe 3 months ago. 2 months ago. So we got music out. We got also film. If y'all haven't seen the Club movie, it's available right now on this channel too. Just go through the videos. You know what I'm saying? And we got a bunch of different stories where we just chopping and popping game and just sharing life experiences, man. So if you ain't been in tune yet, get back in tune. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this algorithm going up. Let's keep building. Let's keep chopping. Let's keep learning from each other in life. Shout out to my baby girl, doing some stuff, working on getting my fatherhood together. You know what I'm saying? I've been in programs. I just established a new business. Gourmet Life is official. Got my paperwork and all that. Everything is in order. Everything's everything, man. We're just working and going up. So it's important for me to, water the grass that I already done planted, right? But I'll see y'all in a little while, man. Bless y'all. Y'all have a good day everywhere y'all at in the world. Stay up. Life is serious. Don't fight crackheads.